welcome to Ali's Yes or No Games. First of its kind in Ghana. We've got 23 seal boxes where you play with up to $50,000.
I'll offer you 2,000.
Mr. Sonic, the banker just offered you 2,000. Is it a yes or a no?
Definitely a no.
Okay, let's play on.
Yes, you heard it. $50,000 is locked in one of these boxes. You can call it luck or smart. Choose the right box and the content is yours to take home. Or you take a deal from the bank. With Ali's Yes or No game show, everybody wins. Ali's Yes or No game show. Coming soon on GRTS.
Dark shades fill in the air. Sights of smoke signal fear and disaster. This was not the case thousands of years ago, when smoke used to serve as a means of communication for some people. Trees, which are often carved into drums, also serve the same purpose. Drums later became an essential part of African civilization.
Drums especially play a great social, cultural and religious role in the communities of Africans and as well as Gambians in particular. The drums have been different. Drums started, through trees. Our former our ancestors used sticks or clubs and passed messages by hitting the barks of trees. This mbombolai is a drum that has been so ancient but which is almost disappearing gradually. But I want to believe that in the traditional societies up in the interior, this mbombolai is still playing its role. And its real role, Fatu, has been nothing but to be used in order to perform certain dances.
This kind of drum is one of the earliest, richest, and the most ritual in the Gambia. Each ethnic group designs and builds its own drums by using different trees and animal skins.
Usually we use goat skin, which is the most popular and I think the strongest, and then we use cow skin, and then finally the lizard skin. These are the three different types of membranes or animal skins that are usually used in order to prepare our African drums. Or the drum set that is used particularly by our Mandinka brothers and sisters. And this is what you would call the kutiro, and this you would call junkurango. Like that. When you hit, you add to the sound by using your elbow. Junkurango, ika junkule. Okay, and these are what you would call the mbelengo. And I think that mbeleng is some sort of an idiomatic expression or idiophone, because when you hit it, it gives you that sound. Mbeleng.
The uses of drum music are not limited to entertainment and dance. However, in many tribes, they serve a purpose for the local community and help in the conduct of daily routines.
Fatu, this is the tableau. The drum cover is made of bull skin. That is why it is so heavy. It has the lowest sound, bass sound, very strong, made of bull scream. And it was used by people during emergencies, especially when there's a fire outbreak, when there was death, disaster, and of course, during religious feasts. It was also used here in Banjul particularly to call everybody, to make them aware that the moon, the crescent, has been seen, and the crescent announces the arrival of a great feast or a great period in Islam. And it was also used to accompany the big imam who leads the prayers. So it has played a very preponderant role in Islam. This is an incomplete set of the Bugarabu. There should have been a third one, and sometimes you go up to having 4 of them. You know, it just depends on the versatility of the player himself. Some of them can only use 3, and some can go up to 4. It is now being moved across the Atlantic to, especially in the United States, where we have 2 or 3 very good Gambian Bugarabu players who are now training the Americans and other people interested in the United States on how to beat the Bugarabu. It's a one-man show, very common and traditional in Jola, Fonyi, in the Fonyi area. In fact, they are the only ones who beat these things, and they use these purely for entertainment purposes.
Women are indeed known to be very good dancers and singers, especially during christening and marriage ceremonies.
Women, as we have ever known, don't play the Bugarabu or any other drum here, but only perhaps the armpit drum, which you call the tama, which has been used by one lady only in the Gambia here by the name of Ya Fatu Jang. In those days, these are the tamas. Yes, the tama is also particular among the Wolof, the Serer, the Fula, and of course the Serehole. It depends on the size. But here we have 2 types of tamas, one big, one small. Now, the smaller one is called Nder, and the longer one, the bigger one, is called the Baf. It produces a bass sound in order to accompany the Nder.